Hi guys, it's Rach. Today I have lots and lots of empties to share with you guys. I'm already knocking stuff over. You can tell it's going to be a good video. So let's get started. Batiste Dry Shampoo. I talk about dry shampoo a lot. It is the product that I go through the most amongst all other beauty products that exist, and I really do like the hint of colour version. I either get the medium brunette one, which is generally what I go for. There is a darker brown shade, which is probably maybe a little bit closer to my hair, but it's sometimes a bit too dark, so I like this one. It's a good in-between. It still has like a bit of a hue to it that's not my hair color. I brush it through, it disappears. It's great for when I need to put dry shampoo in my hair and then just go out the door. Another hair care product, I have a teensy tiny bit left, but I thought I would share with you guys. It is the Giovanni Eco Chic Hair Care, and this is the Smooth as Silk Extreme Protein Hair Infusion, which is like a treatment, I think, for dry and damaged hair. This does say that you can use this, I think, every time that you wash your hair. So you can use it kind of as a conditioner, as well as being sort of a little bit stronger. It's moisturizing with shea butter, softening with macadamia, and vitamin-rich cocoa oils for smooth, hydrated, and rejuvenated hair. I really liked using this as a conditioner. I tended to not use it every time I washed my hair. It was more like every second time I washed my hair. I don't know if I really noticed a massive difference, more so than my usual conditioner. It wasn't quite as strong as some of the treatments that I've used either, but overall a really nice product. I got this on iHerb, and I do think it's supposed to be also good for the environment and things like that. So if that's something that you're really into, then I think that this would be worth checking out. I have a simple Kind Skin cleansing facial wipes. Love these, great for removing makeup, but don't use them as the only way that you cleanse your face. I can't stress that enough. Only like remove your makeup, then I either follow up with a cleanser. Sometimes I follow up with like a cleansing oil and then a cleanser on top of that. So great for like the first step. I have a Avalon Organics Vitamin C Renewal Refreshing Cleansing Gel. This is another iHerb purchase, a random kind of brand that I'd heard about, and I picked up a whole heap of different skincare products from them. This one smells so strongly of oranges. If you like that orange citrus scent, you will really like this cleanser. I feel like it did a good job of cleansing my skin. It wasn't necessarily my favorite cleanser just because it didn't really do anything. I mean, it was good. I feel like neutral to it. It didn't do anything bad, but it didn't do anything amazing either. So I probably won't go out and pick this one up again because I do have so many other cleansers that I'm testing out. Another cleanser I have here, this one is from Roche-Posay. It's their Effaclar Purifying Effaclar. I can never say that right. One day I'm going to spend a whole heap of time with a French person, and they're just going to have to go through and say all the like French skincare brands, the names of all the products. I want to know the names of all the Chanel products because they always have them in French. The bourgeois ones as well. I can never pronounce like the color names. I just need someone to tell me how to pronounce them and hear it. But anyway, this is the Effaclar cleanser. This is a purifying foaming gel for oily sensitive skin. This is soap free and is pH 5.5, so it's balanced, supposed to be sort of the pH of your skin. I quite liked this, picked this up in Priceline. It lasted me forever. You get 200 mils in there, and it was a good just foaming cleanser. If you have oily skin, then I think that you would enjoy this one. I don't know if it necessarily did a massive, did a lot for my breakouts or anything like that, but if you just have oily skin and if you're looking for something that doesn't leave your skin feeling stripped, but it does feel like it cleans enough to make it clean, because oily skin girls will know that anything that's too hydrating, it's too moisturizing, you feel like your skin hasn't been cleaned. This does a pretty good job. Sticking on that skincare trend, another well hyped up product is the Hydralauron. This is kind of a serum from Indeed Labs. I've had this for a little while, but really only started using it regularly recently. This is not a moisturizer. You need, I think to truly get the benefits from this, you need to be using a decent moisturizer over the top of that. I kind of sandwich it between products, so I'll cleanse my face, then I'll apply a serum, one of the serums that I'm using at the moment, then I'll apply Hydralauron, and then I'll apply my moisturizer of choice. And this is supposed to, it's full of hyaluronic acid, which is supposed to help draw moisture into the skin and help maintain moisture. I think it did a decent job. It supposedly holds 1,000 times its weight in water. That's what the hyaluronic acid does. Generally, I found it was good for my skin. It didn't have any negative impacts. Sometimes I felt like I don't really know if it was doing that much, and then other times I felt like it did more. So it was one of these products that I think is a little bit hit and miss. Some people absolutely love it, won't go without it. Other people say it did nothing for their skin. So I think if it's something that you're looking for, if you want more hydration from your moisturizer, if you feel like your skin just needs that little bit of extra something, it's worth giving a go, seeing if it works for your skin. Back to hair care, I have a hairspray. I've spoken about the L'Oreal Elnett hairsprays before. As a general rule, I do like these ones, something that I've been using for many years, other than the fact that the bottle is massive, which I find is hard to store. They are really great sort of flexible hold hairsprays. However, at the moment I do prefer my Swatchcoth Keratin Smooth, I think that's what it's called, hairspray, so I've repurchased that and not this one. I told you guys, I go through dry shampoo like crazy. This is the Batiste Big and Bouncy XXL Volume Dry Shampoo. This one I kind of usually have and don't use it all the time. This is more a special occasion one, and not just for a special occasion, but more for when I have an occasion where I need my hair to have extra volume. This definitely has almost like a hairspray, volume powder and dry shampoo all in one, and I can massage it into my roots just to give me that extra lift, particularly if my hair is straight or the curls aren't super bouncy and I want to sort of give it that messy kind of lift to my roots. That's when I use this one, and it does a good job. It is white, but I find that, I mean, I have dark hair, I can blend it into my hair quite well, and I don't feel like I get a white cast or anything like that. I finished up a bottle of the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin Spray. This I picked up while I was in the US, and I really enjoyed it. I'm currently using the just It's a 10 original version. I can't really tell the difference between the two personally, but both of them do a really nice job of just working as a leave-in conditioner slash a heat protectant slash a detangler in one. I mean, it's supposed to do other things on top of that, but I just find it's a really good lazy girl's hair treatment, because I can get out of the shower, towel dry my hair, spray this in my hair, and then I blow dry it, and then I deal with the rest of the stuff in the morning. Can't get it in Australia, which makes me very sad, but I'm sure next time I'm in the States I will definitely pick up some more of this stuff. Or maybe It's a 10, you could come to Australia. Would really appreciate that. I also have a small like travel or sample size of the Herbal Essences dry shampoo. This wasn't available in Australia when I got it, but I think it may be now. I liked this one. This one was one that was more on the clear side, which is good. It did have a little bit of whiteness in it, but I found that a lot of the time it sort of was more clear, less white than some of the other dry shampoos that I use, and it did a decent job of drying out my hair. I feel like some of the other ones that I use probably have a little more drying properties to them. This would be good for somebody who doesn't have super oily hair but needs a little bit of texture, or on the second or third day just needs a little bit of something just to make it look a little bit cleaner. I finished up a sample size of the Antipodes Avocado Pear Nourishing Night Cream. I've spoken about my love of Antipodes products before. I really have been enjoying them. They recently started stocking this brand at Priceline. It is a New Zealand brand, and they just seem to be really nice products. It's a really nice nighttime moisturizer. I probably will pick it up again at some point. I'm currently using a Clinique one, which I'm really enjoying, but I did really enjoy this, and I would recommend it if you're looking for a nice natural night cream. An older product that I've had sitting here for a while is the Laura Mercier Skincare Eyedration, which is a firming eye cream. I bought this so long ago, and I used it up quite a bit, and then it kind of went yuck. I did use the last little bits of it, but I'm kind of giving this one the toss because it's like years old, and I think that skincare eventually does go off. It was a nice cream. I don't know how firming it was, but I did enjoy using it. It was kind of like a gel cream formula, so it wasn't too thick. It had enough emollient that you felt like you could really like pat it into your skin and smooth it around without it dragging. I can't remember how much it was, but I do think it was on the pricey side, so I won't be going out and repurchasing it again soon. I do have a lot of other eye creams that I'm enjoying. I have more little pots of creams here. This was a sample of the Clinique Turnaround Overnight Radiance Moisturiser. I have so many of these. I think I got them in like beauty boxes, like subscription boxes, or with gift with purchases or things like that, but this is a nice night cream. It's a radiance moisturizer. I really don't know what other claims this is supposed to have, because I've only ever had the sample sizes of it, but I've used it up and I did enjoy it. I'm overall just enjoying the Clinique moisturizers that I've tried in general. They seem to work quite well. From Molton Brown, I have the Enlivening Toko Yuzu, that I'm totally saying wrong, but it's their bath and shower gel, I believe. Again, a little sample size. I think I got this in one of the David Jones gifts packs that they sometimes do when you spend some money on beauty products. You usually pay $20 and you get like this bag full of goodies. It was nice. I remember this smelling kind of citrusy, kind of. This would be like a nice one if you sort of share a shower with a guy and you want to be able to use the same shower gel, but you don't want it to smell too girly and you don't want it to smell too boy-y. I don't know, I'm just making up words now, but it was a nice kind of unisex scent. That is the word that I'm going for. I have a Hands of Hope hand cream from Philosophy. I really liked this hand cream. It was just nice. It seemed to blend into my skin quite well. Didn't leave too much of a sticky residue. It is for hand and cuticles, and I don't know about the scent. Let me see if I can still smell it. Didn't have a very strong scent. Maybe a little bit just creamy, slightly baby powdery-ish, but a nice good size too, 30 mils. Put in your handbag or just like keep in your bedside table drawer. That's, for some reason, that's when I use hand cream the most, just before I go to bed, because I find that my hands, that's when I notice when they're dry and a little bit itchy. But a really nice hand cream. I'm currently using one from EOS at the moment, but I'm sure at some point in the future I may go back and repurchase this one. We're almost at the end, guys. I have a couple of, what are these? Toothpastes for you guys. I have the White Glow Extra Strength Whitening Toothpaste. This is for coffee and tea drinkers. However, I don't drink coffee or tea, but I just grabbed this one. The other one was for like cigarette smokers and I don't smoke, so I thought coffee and tea is maybe closer to what I do. Anyway, a nice whitening toothpaste. Does do a little bit to whiten your teeth. It's not massively amazing or miraculous or anything like that, but a nice toothpaste overall. It says it's supposed to remove stains caused by coffee or tea. Again, don't drink coffee or tea. Just can't really tell you if it does that, but a nice toothpaste. I also just have the White Glow Extra Strength Whitening Toothpaste. Again, overall, I do think these do a better job than just an average toothpaste at whitening your teeth or keeping your teeth looking that teensy tiny little bit whiter. I have a Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Liner. I talk about these in like every second or third kind of Empties video. It's one of the few makeup products that I finish up, but I have really enjoyed it. I continue to buy it, obviously. That's why they keep on popping up in my videos, so would recommend that one. The only one that I've kind of found that I like maybe slightly better, and I have to see because I haven't tried it in the black and I'm trying to find it for you and I can't find it. It is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster pen. That one seems to have like a similar flexible tip that I really like, so I'll have to compare them side by side, but overall a really great eyeliner. Another product that I finished up, makeup product, is this concealer from MAC. It's the Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. It doesn't look like I finished it because the pump is no longer pumping out anymore. So that is a big, massive fault with the packaging, and I'm gonna have to actually like break it open to try and get the product out. If any of you guys know or have any tips on how you can get the bottom, like the last bit of product out, please share them with me in the comments, because otherwise I think I'm just gonna have to break it. This bottle's actually like a glass kind of, and I can't twist it. I don't know, but really great concealer. I have already repurchased it, would highly recommend it. The last beauty product I have here is a scrub. This is the Babe No. 3 Pink Salt Scrub. It says get a juicy booty with this Himalayan pink salt body scrub. Rejuvenate and say oh my to relaxed muscles and glowing, even toned skin. To be honest, I think there's a lot of claims for a scrub. I did like it. It had a really nice scent to it. I found that the scrub pieces were a little bit too hard and there wasn't enough stuff, or too large, and there wasn't enough stuff to hold the product together almost. So I found that I was rubbing it on my skin and half of it was just like flaking off onto the ground. I mean the product, not my skin. Like I wasn't getting the benefits of it because there was nothing, it wasn't sticking to my skin enough for me to have some time to really sort of rub it in and exfoliate. Okay, and the last two things to finish off this Empties videos is two candles. Coconut Leaves First had a nice coconutty scent. I found that this was probably one of the lesser strongly scented candles. I just said that wrong. That was completely terrible English, but the scent throw of this one wasn't that great is what I'm trying to say. And if you'd never used a Bath & Body Works candle and this was the first one that you ever used, then you probably would think I was crazy by how much I go on about how good Bath & Body Works candles are. So I wasn't overly impressed with the scent throw of this one, but it was just a nice kind of coconutty natural scent. It did have that kind of like leaf kind of greenery elements to it as well. The other one is pumpkin apple. This one is apple and pumpkin scented with notes of cinnamon and clove. This one just smells like your typical apple, cinnamon, apple pie, sweet with that spice kind of scent to it. Very fall, very kind of Christmassy as well. I generally just like these scents for me. I know not everybody loves the cinnamon scent, but I just really like apple pie pretty much, and that's what this smells like to me. So this one did have good scent throw and I would recommend it. Okay guys, well that is all the empties that I've used up in the last month and a half. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what products you finished up recently. It is like the best feeling in the world when you finish up products. I think that's why I love doing empties videos so much, because I get to sort of see all this sort of satisfaction all in one go. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Hope you guys are all having an awesome day, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!